greatest battle is not with the world. It is not with your enemies. It is not with your circumstances. The greatest war you will ever fight is the war inside your own mind. Every single day, there is a voice telling you to quit. A voice telling you that you are not good enough, not strong enough, not capable enough. Fear attacks your confidence. Doubt attacks your dreams. Pain attacks your spirit. And most people lose the battle before they even begin, not because life defeated them, but because their own mind convinced them to surrender. But listen carefully. You cannot build a powerful life with a weak mindset. You cannot conquer the world while being controlled by fear inside your head. The moment you learn to control your thoughts, discipline your emotions, and silence the negativity within you, everything changes. Because strength is not built when life is easy. Strength is built when your mind says give up, but your soul says keep going. This speech is for the fighters, for the people carrying invisible battles every single day, for the ones trying to rise while darkness pulls them down, for the dreamers who refuse to let anxiety, fear, failure, or pain define their future. Today you make a decision. Either your mind controls you or you take control of your mind. Today we begin the fight. Today we win the war inside our mind. Every battle begins in the mind. Before success happens in reality, it first happens in your thinking. The problem is that many people allow negative thoughts to dominate their lives without even realizing it. They wake up every day feeding fear, doubt, insecurity, and overthinking. They replay failures in their heads, compare themselves to others, and constantly tell themselves they are not good enough. Over time, those thoughts become beliefs, and those beliefs shape their future. Your mind is like a battlefield. Positive and negative thoughts fight for control every single day. If you do not take command of your thoughts, negativity will take command of your life. Fear will convince you not to try. Doubt will convince you to quit. Anxiety will convince you that failure is waiting for you before you even begin. But here is the truth. Your thoughts are not always facts. Just because your mind says I can't does not mean you cannot. Just because fear speaks loudly does not mean fear is right. Strong people learn how to challenge destructive thinking. They replace excuses with action. They replace what if I fail with what if I succeed. They train themselves to focus on growth instead of limitations. Winning the war inside your mind begins when you stop believing every negative thought that enters your head. Discipline your thinking. Protect your focus. Feed your mind with strength, purpose, and vision. Because once you control your thoughts, you begin to control your life. And when your mindset changes, your actions change. When your actions change, your future changes. The strongest weapon you will ever have is a disciplined mind that refuses to surrender to negativity. Every person experiences pain. Failure, rejection, heartbreak, loneliness, disappointment, and struggle are part of life. But pain itself is not what destroys people. What destroys people is allowing pain to convince them that their story is over. The strongest individuals are not the people who never suffered. They are the people who refuse to stay down after suffering. Pain has two choices. It can either make you bitter or it can make you stronger. The decision is yours. When life hits you hard, your mind will try to convince you to quit. It will tell you that you are too tired to continue, too broken to rise again, too damaged to become successful. But growth never happens inside comfort. Diamonds are created under pressure. Warriors are built through struggle. Every challenge you survive is training your mind for the next level of your life. Every setback teaches resilience. Every difficult moment teaches strength. The pain you are experiencing today may be developing the discipline, patience, and courage you will need tomorrow. Do not run away from hardship. Face it. Learn from it. Use it as fuel. Some of the most powerful people in the world were once people who felt completely lost, rejected, and defeated. What made them different was that they kept moving forward despite the pain. Your scars are proof that you survived battles meant to destroy you. Never be ashamed of your struggles. They are evidence of your strength. Remember this, pain is temporary, but the person you become through overcoming it can last forever. If you keep fighting, one day your pain will become the reason someone else believes they can survive too. Motivation feels powerful in the beginning. It gives you excitement, energy, and hope. But motivation is temporary. Some days you will feel inspired, and other days you will feel exhausted, discouraged, and unmotivated. If you only work when you feel motivated, you will never reach your full potential. This is where discipline becomes powerful. Discipline means showing up even when you do not feel like it. It means continuing to work when nobody is watching. It means staying committed to your goals despite fear, distractions, or emotional struggles. The war inside your mind becomes dangerous when emotions take control. One bad day can make you want to quit. One failure can make you question yourself. One difficult moment can destroy weeks of progress if your emotions are stronger than your discipline. But disciplined people understand something powerful. Feelings change, but commitment remains. A disciplined mind says, I will continue no matter how I feel. That mindset separates successful people from those who constantly give up. Winners do not wait for perfect conditions. They create progress even in imperfect situations. Discipline also builds confidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your self-respect grows. Every workout completed, every early morning, every sacrifice, every focused hour strengthens your character. Over time, you stop depending on motivation because your habits become stronger than your excuses. Success is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built in small daily decisions repeated consistently. The ability to stay focused during hard times is what creates greatness. When your mind says rest, but your purpose says continue, discipline gives you the power to move forward. And eventually, the things that once felt impossible become normal because you trained yourself not to quit. Many people are not losing because life is against them. They are losing because they are against themselves. Self-doubt destroys more dreams than failure ever will. The moment you stop believing in your own potential, you begin building mental chains around your future. People often wait for others to believe in them first. They wait for support, validation, or approval before they chase their goals. But confidence cannot depend on outside opinions. Real confidence is built internally. The war inside your mind intensifies when you constantly criticize yourself. You focus on your flaws instead of your strengths. You remember your mistakes more than your progress. You compare your journey to everyone else's success. Slowly, you become your own biggest obstacle, but you must understand this. Every successful person once felt uncertain. Every strong person once felt weak. Nobody begins their journey fearless. Confidence is not something people are born with, it is something they build through action. The moment you stop believing that improvement is possible, everything changes. You stop seeing failure as proof that you are weak. Instead, you see it as part of growth. You stop asking, am I good enough? And start asking, how can I become better? Speak to yourself with strength. Protect your self-worth. Encourage yourself the way you would encourage someone you love. Your mind listens to the words you repeat daily. If you continue telling yourself you are weak, your actions will reflect weakness. But if you begin feeding your mind with belief, courage, and determination, your entire attitude changes. Never underestimate the power of self-belief. Sometimes the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to finally believe you are capable of achieving it. The war inside your mind is not won in one day. It is fought daily. Some mornings you will wake up confident, and other mornings you will feel completely exhausted. There will be moments when fear returns, doubt returns, and pain returns. But true victory is not about never struggling. True victory is refusing to surrender. Life will test your patience. It will test your faith, your discipline, your confidence, and your endurance. There will be seasons where nothing seems to work. Times where you feel invisible. Times where progress feels painfully slow. That is where most people quit. But greatness belongs to the people who keep going. The strongest people are not always the smartest or most talented. Often, they are simply the people who refuse to stop. Persistence is powerful because every time you continue, despite difficulty, you strengthen your mind. Your future could change completely if you survive the moments that tried to break you. Remember, every successful person has a story filled with setbacks, failures, and rejection. What separated them from everyone else was persistence. They kept showing up. They kept fighting even when the results were invisible. Sometimes winning the war inside your mind means getting out of bed when depression tells you not to. Sometimes it means trying again after failure. Sometimes it means believing in tomorrow while struggling today. Never underestimate how powerful it is to continue. One day, you will look back at this difficult season and realize it built the strongest version of you. The battles you are facing now are shaping your character, your resilience, and your future. Do not quit during the hardest chapter of your life. Keep fighting, believing, keep moving forward, because the moment you refuse to give up is the moment you begin to win.